Hi, hope you're having a good day. All the news that we have on TV about the people feeling that we need laws to protect their religious freedom motivated me to write this. It's called God, Why Do People Hate People Like Me? I always thought you gave us the gift of life to learn how to love and grow as people, God. People say we were born as sinners and that we should bow down and beg for your forgiveness. Why? I was always happy with this life as a child being born and having cerebral palsy. I was taught that you were the only one that knew it all. Have I had my doubts about your existence? Hell yeah. Do I feel guilty about it? Hell no. At 8 years old, I used to watch Leave It to Beaver and thought about Ward, played by Hugh Beaumont. He was an attractive man, and I thought someday I would like to be with someone like him. I also used to watch the TV show Dragnet and found Jack Webb attractive. So I remember saying to myself in Rossmore, California, at 8 years old, when I get older, people will understand how I feel about God and men because adults would understand. My parents were great, and I didn't want to hurt them. When I was 11, I started CD class, and when I raised my hand and asked about a man loving another man in class, I got a quote from the Bible saying how that was wrong, and two other bullies started laughing at me in class, so I acted like I was goofing around. How could this teacher be right? God always knew me and how hard I tried with my daily pain and not to hurt and offend others. I knew that God loved me, but now there was doubt. Now, if man created God, then the powers that be could use God to help control the masses. I tried to reach out to a few others, but I thought I'd better be careful because they were the conservative Christian right. Now, if we're all individuals and God's the only one who knows it all, I thought to myself, how can people play God and pass judgment? As I got older, I realized not everybody believed in God, and that was all right by me because God knew that they would be the way they were when He created them. Now, if God knows all and He creates all, does He judge us all by the same criteria if we're all different people? I doubt not. I doubt that would be the case. I find it hard to believe in politicians, the right and the left. I often find it hard to believe in people like I used to. If it was not for my interpretation for God, I may not be alive today. But I believe in God, and people have hurt me, and taken advantage of my quietness and my kindness. So you see, I also believe that God loves the atheist. After all, He created him or her. And why did He? I don't know. I guess God, as wisdom, could explain us to it to us all, but we would have to be willing to think outside the box. Conservative Christians, I think of all the gay people who have killed themselves or turned to drugs because you made them feel unwelcome here as they are here on earth. What gives you the right to mess with God's creations? You don't have the right, and you have created a hell for many kind, loving people here on earth. If you believe we are all God's children, then let God be God and worry about your own heart and soul. I do hope someday people like me will belong and fit in America and elsewhere. People like me have never tried to hurt or offend anybody. I can't believe I can't believe that I'm the only person with cerebral palsy and is gay. I know that is not true, but as a child I felt that way. Many people I know or hang out with don't believe in God, and I would never tell them to. We all have our own path, and I'm not going to tell others what is right for them. Nor do I want any religious followers. I often wonder if people who claim not to believe in God, if on their last breath they change their mind and by thought tell God they are sorry and do believe in Him just before they die. By thought. We really never know, and when we die, that's when we really find out if our spirituality was right or wrong. Peace and love and respect for one another. We hear about the haters on the news daily. Music is my heart and soul. Mike Pence and people like you. When did believing in God become a social, political, elitist club? Do I need to apply for a card? Is there a secret handshake? If laws have to be created to protect others from gay people, I guess you're saying we are less than or not as equal as others in this world. Also, if people say they believe in God, how do we know that they're not lying? Same for those who say that they don't believe in God. Maybe they're just saying that not to feel lonely or wanting to belong or be part of a group. God, why do people hate me for who I am when they really don't know me? Not just for the disabled and the gay people out there, but for the underdogs and those that don't feel like they belong. People who read the Bible may disagree, but there are many ways to know and look at God in this life. Well, with all the political bullshit going on lately, I felt I had to do a video about it. Peace and love. Have a great day.